Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here with the American School of Hypnosis, and it is Monday morning, time to get back to work. And I said to myself, I don't want to go to work, so I told Raluca, let's go grocery shopping and just have some fun today. So I'm in the parking lot. Raluca went in shopping. This gives me a chance to stay out in the parking lot, still get some work done, and not have to go shopping. So on the way down here, we were talking about change. What does change mean? And why is that important? Well, your thoughts, as you know, become your reality. So thoughts become things. People focus on not being healthy, focus on I don't want this, I don't want that. And as you know, the mind doesn't understand negative, so you're always attracting what you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on I don't want to be sick, you attract sickness. I don't want to be broke, you're attracting being broke. You need to focus on only what you want. So there's so many negative signals, so many things affecting what we want that we get what we don't want a lot. Then we get complacent, okay? You get comfortable in the way you are. So you're used to being a little sick. You're used to being broke. You're used to a bad relationship. And people say, what does it take to change? Change requires change, okay? What is change? Change is not the same, is different. It's the opposite of comfort. It's uncomfortable. You've probably heard these stories about people who became really wealthy overnight, and they say, well, there was a major change in my life. I was broke. I was destitute. I lost my house. I lost my family. I lost my business, lost everything. And then I had this idea and I went with it and I became wealthy. And you hear this so many times that you begin to think that you need to be broke or destitute to be able to have an idea and become wealthy. And we're talking about this morning, and that's not the case. The case is that these people had nothing to lose, so they put everything into their new idea. When there's nothing to lose, there's no comfort involved, and comfort is I guess you could say, the enemy of progress. Okay, we want to stay the same. That's why the pharmaceutical companies are so popular. The doctor says, take this pill and call me in the morning. It's easy. It's comfortable. You don't have to do anything. You take the pill and you get better. Subconsciously, doctor says that, so it's got to be true. Okay, it's so simple that you can do it. So that's what you're thinking. Well, if I do this one thing, I'll become wealthy. If I buy my wife flowers, we'll have a great relationship. If I take that pill, you see what I mean? It's simple. And that's why they're so popular, and that's also why there's so many people sick in this world, because it takes forever for pills, because a lot of times pills don't cure you, they treat the symptom, okay? And matter of fact is, that's one of the number one killers in this world, by the way, or in this country, is the side effects from pharmaceuticals, especially ones that were prescribed wrong, okay? So what am I getting at? Can someone who's comfortable, or someone who has a house and not destitute, make it? Yes, it's the mentality. So let's look at the broke people that made it, the ones that lost everything, lost their relationships, their homes, their jobs. All of a sudden they got an idea and whoa, they became rich overnight. Let's take those people and put them on the shelf for a moment, okay? Now, let's say you have a home, a good job and all this, and you're trying to become wealthy. So what do you have to do? Well, you might be going after a goal and saying, working really hard, but in your mind, okay, it's the mindset, the broke mindset, okay, where you're willing to give it all. Most people that have things will work towards the goal, and as they're working towards the goal, they'll say, well, I'll do it as long as it doesn't inconvenience me. As soon as it starts to hurt my regular work life, I'm going to give it up. As soon as it starts to hurt my relationship, I'm going to give it up. As soon as it starts to hurt this or that, if it gets in the way of something, I'm going to back off. You see what's stopping you from the progress? In other words, let's say your goal is to become healthy. And right now you do a lot of unhealthy things. Now, someone who's on death row and has nothing to lose, okay, death row, that's a sentence when the doctor says you have 1 week left to live. They'll do anything They'll quit drinking, they'll quit eating sugar, they'll quit doing that, and they'll become healthy. You hear a lot of these people have cancer, right at the end, and they turn around because they have nothing to lose. Okay, so, but someone who has everything and is starting to get sick, and the doctor says you need to quit smoking, you need to stop sugar, you need to quit drinking. And it's like, I'll do it for a week. I'll do it for a couple weeks, okay? And they start up. But what if you were able to stop and do everything healthy? You could progress just like them. So the problem is to get uncomfortable. We don't want to change these things. True change, okay, requires or may require, think of this, true change may require you leaving your job, leaving where you live. True change may require you having entirely different friends. They might hold you back. Matter of fact, if you want to change and you want to become successful and you're not now, remember, you attract people that are like you. Matter of fact, the majority of the people you hang around with, you probably make a similar income to them, drive a similar car, live in a similar neighborhood, have same type houses, do the same job, okay? You tend to become the sum of the 5 closest people next to you, okay? Most people tend to become like their closest friends. So if you change, you're not going to be like your closest friends. Let's say you start thinking successfully and you're making an awful lot more money. They're going to be uncomfortable with you. Oh, how come he's doing it? What's his story? You see what I mean? So it may require changing your friends. It may require you moving to an area where you have better opportunity. So true change requires change. So before you decide to make a big change, are you up to it? You need to think of that. Am I up to a change? Am I willing to give up things that are holding me back? Okay, if you go out drinking with the buddies every single night and alcohol is causing problems for you, are you willing to stop drinking? Which means maybe stop seeing the buddies, which means stop going to those same places. Okay, that's a major change. It's not take a pill and call me in the morning. Now, if that doctor that said take a pill and call you in the morning says, I want you to take this pill and I want you to read this book and I want you to do an hour of exercise and I want you to walk around the building spinning on one foot, okay? If he's making it difficult, you're not going to do any of it. Take a pill, call me in the morning. See how easy that is? So true change, to progress, to be different than you are now, requires a commitment, requires a true change. May require a complete overhaul in your life, because to be different, guess what? You're going to be different. Are you willing to do that? Think about that. Well, that's my message for the day. And if you'd like to learn more about the mind, how to change the mind, how to program it, how to help others in your family, maybe your friends, even start a business, okay? Go to the link below this video and download our free hypnosis manual. You might like that and want to become a hypnotherapist. You never know. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.